A blind man is restored to sight. The deceased is raised to life. Mortals see heaven before their eyes. The Holy Scriptures are full of wonders witnessed in the presence of great enlightened masters. Do unexplainable events we call miracles still happen? Through Supreme Master Ching Hai's loving guidance in the Kuan Yin practice of meditation, members of our association worldwide have encountered their own extraordinary incidents in their daily lives. Such privileged moments are a true master's grace manifested. Supreme Master Ching Hai has often accredited her students' miracles to their own reawakened greatness, natural outcomes of daily contact with the divine.
Every time you pray, miracles will happen all the time. Because you are in the direction of benevolence and miracles. Yes, we are also the miracles. If we know how to tap into this miraculous power within ourselves, then we are in full power, empowered with all miracles and all the mighty power that we can imagine.
Our first story comes from our association member in Australia. The butterfly.
I was travelling down a busy road in the middle of the day, travelling at 80 kilometres per hour, when a butterfly hit my windscreen. I heard myself scream no, and the pain that I felt as I watched the fluid come from the butterfly body. It was a main road, there was nowhere to pull over, and there were many trucks driving by, but she was stuck under the wiper blade. So I pulled over anyway, and I got out and I went to the front of the car and I retrieved her body from under the wiper blade. And we got back in the car and I placed her down safely near me. And I just started to drive again, and her body was flat, she was lifeless, and I just began to talk to her. I played Master's music for her, and I told her that I loved her so much. I told her to let her soul soar high and to go with God's grace and anything that I could think of, really. I found a park that was near nature and greenery. I got out of the car and I went around the other side and I picked the little butterfly up, and although I thought she was gone, I still continued to speak to the little body. And I told her that I was going to take her body now and place it in nature, and may she rest in peace. And as I said this, I felt a flutter of life on my hand, and I was amazed. I was so amazed, and I looked down, and on my hand this little butterfly was standing up. She stood up and she hopped 3 times along my arm towards me. They were very distinct hops, and I raised my arm and I looked at her and I said, "Oh, God bless you, beautiful butterfly. I can't believe after all you've been through, you have only a broken leg." And in that moment, she pulled her other leg around to the front and made it visible for me to see, and that she was there in all perfection. I knew we were communicating, and it wasn't just me talking to her anymore, that she had heard me. She walked closer after she brought her leg around closer up my arm, more towards me, and she rested there, and she stayed there for up to 20 seconds. And in those moments, everything was just still and calm, and what I felt then was the true blessing of the fact that the little butterfly was free and chose to stay. And then we felt that moment come to pass, and she took flight and flew in all her perfection up into the sky, and it was as if nothing had ever happened to her when it was all over. It was hard to believe. and it was magical. Master's presence and example in my life over these past 5 years has changed me dramatically. I know of a love now much more expanded than I could ever have possibly ever known, and it includes all beings. Being able to hear Master speak about her animals and the way she interacts with them, with her dogs and her birds, and then watching her interact with the wilds, I believe has helped me abundantly in being able to understand the animals more. And Master has taught me that I can communicate with them, that I can love them as much as my family, that they are my family. If Master hadn't shown me these things, I don't know if I would have recognized that I was able to actually do them. Her great love has filled my life, my family's life, and it even has spilled into the family members that are closest to me, and they are also having wonderful interaction with animals that they don't believe they would have ever experienced either. So Master's love is truly spreading everywhere.